Well, thank you, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, at the last federal election, the Coalition promised to stop the boats. That was one of our core election commitments, to stop the boats and bring an end to the failure of the Labor Green policy of opening up our borders to people smugglers. The Labor Party in 2007 came in and immediately reversed the strong Pacific Solution laws that the Howard government had put in place. And why did they do that? Because they thought, it can't be good for Australia, it's not the right thing to do. But what we saw was an absolute disaster on our borders for the next 6 years, with over 50,000 people arriving on over 500 boats, 1,200 deaths at sea and 8,000 children put into detention. And in my federal seat of Petrie, it was very clear to me that one of the most important issues for them, besides jobs and roads, was to stop the boats. And I'm pleased to say that less than 18 months into our term, we've effectively done that. It wasn't a three-word slogan, stop the boats. It was actually delivered, and it's continually working under Operation Sovereign Borders. And in the last few weeks, I met an Iranian man who came to this country. He was a Christian man. He was being persecuted in Iran, and I said to him, well, how did you come to be in Australia? And he said, well, I went to Saudi Arabia, and I went there, and then I went to Indonesia. And I said, well, how did you get here from there? And he said, well, then I actually paid to come here. I said, well, how much did you pay? He said, I paid $5,500 to come here. And I said, well, why did you not stop at Saudi Arabia, or why did you not stop at Indonesia? And he said, well, because I wanted to come to Australia. And I say to the Labor Party and I say to the Greens that it is illegal to come to Australia by boat. It's not illegal to seek asylum, but when you travel from Saudi Arabia to Indonesia and then to Australia, that is breaking Australian law. It's the wrong thing to do. And we know that those opposite that are in the chamber today will immediately reverse this if they get back into government. And I'm very proud of the fact that the Coalition has delivered on this policy, that we're saving lives, that we're down from something like 2,000 children in detention when we took government less than 18 months ago to 136 children last week. That's a fantastic achievement. And we want Australia to be a strong multicultural country with our borders open to new immigrants. But there is a right way to come, and it is illegal under Australian law to pay a people smuggler to come to this country by boat. And we will continue, along with Operation Sovereign Borders, to ensure that Australia's sovereignty is protected.